Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking some live chart requests from the live chat and also down here from the Discord. If you guys are a part of the Discord, you guys are able to put your chart requests in over here in the thread. So we're going to be answering these today like we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We got a lot of names on here we're going to be covering. For time's sake, we have gone ahead and loaded them up in a playlist here. So all of these names here on my playlist, we got Litecoin, ICP, Trump Coin, ZSL, Sox, and Fartcoin. Great one. Whoever put that one in there, I'm joking. But, you know, the ultimate meme coin there, Fartcoin. We got VeChain, STX, and like I said, we'll be taking some from the chat as well. I hope you guys are all doing good today. Again, all of these here are from this over here in the chart request thread. So let's go ahead here and dive in. Before we actually get into it, I want to just pop up this real quick. I made a little post over here on Twitter. Again, fear and greed index is sitting at the lowest it has ever been. Okay, it's at a 5, which means we're all the way down here on the extreme fear ladder. I just want you guys all to keep that in mind and understand, like, you are sitting right now, you are experiencing history right now. Okay, this indicator, this fear and greed index, has never been lower. It's never been this low before, meaning the sentiment in crypto has never been this bad. Okay, it's never felt this bad in crypto. Okay, it has been absolutely brutal. We kind of talked about how this is measured on yesterday's video, but just understand, all-time lows, sentiment, right? According to the fear and greed index, this is the greatest time in history to be buying and holding altcoins, crypto, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I don't make the rules. We buy the fear and we sell the greed. When people are running away, when people are exiting, when people are running for the door, when everyone and their mother is saying a bear market, a bear market, a bear, that's when we want to buy. Okay, bear market, bull market, doesn't matter. We want to be digging our heels into the ground, shield wall, Spartans rise, okay, when the sentiment is this bad. Like I said, historically, if you go off of the fear and greed index, it has never been in history a better time to buy crypto and altcoins right now. Okay, if you look at it from a sentiment standpoint, it has never felt worse. So if you feel bad today, okay, if you feel bad about your portfolio because you're down, okay, everybody is down right now. Okay, everyone investing in cryptocurrency right now over the last 4 to 5 years is most likely down on their positions. So again, I tell you guys this all the time. We cannot control the prices. All we can control is our reaction to the prices. We are down here. If we're at the all-time low for sentiment, we are in despair. Despair is not sunshine and rainbows. Despair does not feel good. Go look up the definition of despair in the dictionary. Okay, it's not supposed to feel good right now in your portfolio. And there's no reason you need to be checking your portfolio every single day during this time because, again, we're at the historic lows for sentiment, okay, which means prices are going down. We got quite a bit of names green here today, but for the most part, right, just hang in there, okay? You're buying at historic lows. I know it doesn't seem like it or feel like it right now, but you're literally living through history right now. That indicator, that index, this sentiment has never been worse. So hang in there, folks. Again, things are going to turn. They always do. Markets don't go down forever, okay? They don't go up forever. Eventually, they're going to correct. And eventually they're going to correct and come out of the downside, right? Nothing goes down forever, nothing goes up forever. Ignore the noise, listen to the charts. All we're here to do is trade our signals. Okay, ZSL is going to be the first one here from the Discord. Like I said, if you guys got chart requests, go ahead and drop them in the chat. I will be chatting with you guys here today as well here on YouTube. So if you guys have questions or anything, just drop them here in the live chat. If you can't make the live chat, put your chart requests over here in the chart request thread inside of the Discord. ZSL, this is that silver short we took not too long ago. We did buy this one like at the absolute bottom right here around 150. I took about a 70% trade on this, but this thing's heating up, dude. So this is pretty much a short on silver. So when silver's going down, ZSL is going up. You could see altcoins and stocks are not the only things getting hit today. And really, altcoins aren't even really that bad today. Some of these, Ethereum's down like 1% on the day or something like that. And it's really not that bad. But silver's down 9% on the day. Okay, gold's down 3% on the day. Let me hide my EMA ribbon here. I've been experimenting with that a little bit. But again, gold is down, silver is down. So when silver goes down, ZSL goes up. So this is a trade that I actually got out of right around $3. But it still looks good. I mean, if silver's going to sell off really hard here, I would just watch $2. I'd probably set a stop loss right there at around $2, maybe put it at 190. But I mean, that is it is showing bullish divergence. If it breaks out here, I'd probably look to take profit around the 1 year average right there at 5 or up here at 15. It's really just going to depend on what silver does here. All those silver people are shaking in their boots now, not really sure what to do. And again, we called the top up here at 120. Okay, I did say, hey, time to sell your silver right here at, I think it was like $84. And again, I got roasted because it went up for another 10 days. But guess what? If you didn't sell at 84, you're regretting it because you're down today, and this thing could keep dropping here. So I could see silver back down here at $53. I could definitely see silver back down there at 53. So I wouldn't be long silver. I would be short silver. That ZSL looks like a good trade. I see one in the chat from Dave. What's going on, brother? For FLR, I had to start the stream a little early today because I got a meeting here coming up in a couple hours. So I'm going to be live probably for the next hour, hour and a half. So again, if you guys got chart requests, feel free to drop them in the chat. FLR, we're just waiting either on a monthly or a weekly here. The thing I like about FLR right now is it's literally at its low down here from 2023. So you're buying it at the lowest price in 3 years. Again, the lowest price in 3 years, and people are calling for a bear market. People are exiting. People are running away. This is when everybody wants to buy, okay? Nobody wants to buy in times like now, okay? Times like now are what separate the winners from the losers, okay? And I said yesterday there is no such thing as a loser. There is only quitters, okay? Winners and quitters. That's all we got. If you're quitting down here and running away, okay, you're losing. You're a loser, okay? You're losing because you're a quitter. Okay, if you just hang on right now, okay, and have a little bit of faith in your project, hopefully you know what Flare does and you understand it, but it's sitting at a 3-year low, the lowest price in 3 years. So everybody who bought from right here in November 2023 to all the way over here in January 2026 is down. If you bought anywhere right here, down on the position. Okay, so what I'm looking for on Flare is simply just a green dot. If you guys are familiar with our strategy, we focus on a weekly and a monthly chart here. Okay, on the weekly chart, when this blue wave is down here below the white line, this is when we've capitulated. So we want to buy after capitulation. How we know something has capitulated here on the weekly chart, okay, we want to buy after that. How we know, okay, that it's capitulated is it's down here, right? The wave is down here. Okay, so if you would have bought that green dot right there at 0.0012, or about a penny, okay, that thing popped from a penny up to 3 pennies. That was a 200% move. So again, we're buying down here and selling up here. Our strategy is very simple. The hardest part about our strategy is being able to be patient and being able to wait. Okay, and Charlie Munger even said the money's not made in the markets from buying and selling. It's made from waiting, being patient. You'll never make money if your asset goes down 50 cents and you panic sell. You'll never make money doing that. Okay, how you'll make money in the markets, according to all the big famous investors that have made billions of dollars, is having patience, taking a long-term approach, okay? What we do is we shoot for 1 to 6 months here. 1 to 6 months out. Again, we have a free trading course over here if you guys want to check that out, completely free. The trading rules, this is the strategy that we follow here, okay? We buy a green dot on the weekly chart and we buy the green dot on the monthly chart, okay? Simple as that. Okay, if you bought this green dot right here at a penny, you're down 20%. If you can't sit through a 20% dip, don't trade crypto. Okay, go trade the S&P 500 or something, okay, because crypto is very volatile. But what we're looking for here is just the next dot. And when you get that dot, you can average down, okay? I typically like to average down when my position declines by 20% or more, okay? If I'm not down 20%, I don't want to add. But if I get a green dot here, okay, and then a green dot down here, and my position's down 20%, what am I going to do? I'm going to add to the position. I'm going to buy more. Okay, and it's all over here broken down for you in the trading rules here. I don't cover this anymore just because it takes so much time. Come over here, watch the trading course, watch it a couple times. It's going to explain all of our indicators and our strategy and approach to the market. SOXS, this is the Soxel trade here. This is the short on semiconductors. So I am still in a short position on semiconductors, and this thing is up around 6% today. So what this is just a hedge to the downside, okay? If NVIDIA ends up selling off really hard, which I think it's going to, okay, because we're literally sitting so far off of our averages. Look at the MACD, dude. The MACD has never been this far up here, so when this cracks down and goes down, Okay, we're going to capitalize. So this is a great hedge to the downside. If you guys want to hedge your long positions, which I recommend you doing, especially right now because there's so much uncertainty. Okay, you don't have to go all in on a short position, but you could have some exposure to the downside. I'm currently shorting SOX, SOXS, and also GM. And then I also have a short position on MSTZ, which is MSTR. Okay, so when MSTR goes down like it is, MSTZ goes up. And this chart just looks ridiculous, okay? I bought this like 3 days ago right in here. Okay, and that thing's turning the corner here. So again, if Bitcoin does sell off, I'm fully prepared for a Bitcoin sell-off. All the people saying Bitcoin's going to $8,000 and da-da-da. No one knows where it's going, dude. But either way, I'm going to make money both ways, okay? Because we're short MSTZ. If Bitcoin goes down, guess what else goes down? MSTR, okay? So when this goes down, okay, this goes up. Okay, so I'm going to make money both ways, so I'm actually going to bring this down here just so you guys know it's a short position. But this is just the MSTZ. That's the inverse MSTR ETF. Okay, when this thing goes up, MSTR is going down. Okay, and MSTR looks very bad. Saylor kind of looks like he's sweating a little bit on this Bitcoin sell-off. So very interesting times. This market is crazy, man. I have never seen a market this brutal. I mean, look at Coinbase right here. Okay, just getting smacked. And they got earnings coming up here today. Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, so they have earnings after the bell. I sold my Coinbase a couple days ago because this earnings call. They might beat, they might not. I really don't know. But if you guys want some explanation of why I sold my Coinbase, I still like the stock. I still think Coinbase is a great stock. It's just the fact that I have so much exposure to crypto right now. Like I have 12 cryptocurrencies in my portfolio, right? Pyth, XCN, Cetus. I got Ray in here, SUI. So I had so much exposure. I was like, okay, I'm going to protect myself to the downside by buying MSTZ. So what I did was I swapped Coinbase for MSTZ, and this thing's gone up like 15% ever since I did that. Because again, I want some exposure to the downside. I look at short positions as like insurance, right? If I'm wrong, okay, this is going to pay, right? I'm going to make money by being wrong. And then I will sell, right, when we get our sell signal, and then I'll rotate those profits, those MSTZ profits, into my long positions that should be down, right? So hopefully that makes sense. I dropped a video today on Twitter on how to short. I do have an options course over here that will teach you how to short as well. Shorting's not something I like to do. I don't like to bet and trade saying, hey, this is going to go down. It sucks, but it really just depends on the market we're in. I can't fight the market, right? The market's going to do what it's going to do. And right now, the bears are winning. The bears are winning in the short term, okay? Long term, we're bullish, right? Long term, we're bullish, right? Sometimes you have to sit through short-term pain to get those long-term gains. I see one for PayPal. PayPal in the chat. This thing's sitting down here at 39. Again, this thing is currently sitting at a 10-year low. The price has not been this low since 2016, according to the chart. The charts don't lie. I did drop a Twitter post on this today on PayPal. This is one of my favorite stocks for 2016. But let me just pull up that post for you guys real quick. Here it is. Boom. Okay, so what I said on this was PayPal is trading under a 7 PE ratio. If you guys don't know what PE ratio is, it means price to earnings ratio. Okay, to put this into perspective, Warren Buffett looks for companies trading in a 15 to 20 PE. Simple math here, PayPal stock is very undervalued. Okay, so the price of their stock to their earnings, and they make about $9 billion on their every quarter, right? They made $9 billion last quarter and sold off, okay, which I think is just ridiculous. But again, Warren Buffett looks for a PE ratio of 15 to 20. PayPal is sitting at a 7 PE ratio. It is half of what Warren Buffett looks for in companies. So I think the fundamentals of PayPal are still very strong. I think down here is a gift, right? We're probably going to be volatile for the next couple of weeks, but I think we're around the bottom down here between $40 and $30. So if this goes any lower, I'm just going to keep buying it all the way down. Can I do SUI? Absolutely. Okay, SUI is sitting at 90 cents still. So again, all we're doing is waiting on the next green dot. Again, we got this green dot right here in December at around 130. Okay, what happened? We got a red dot right here on the 26th. What could we have done? We could have shorted this thing all the way down here. If you didn't and you're still holding, Okay, again, if you're down 20, 30%, what's the rule? Okay, the rule is to look to average down if the position declines 20% or more. Okay, so we're down. What are we waiting for? We're simply waiting for the next dot. You see how it goes red, green, or I'm sorry, green, red, green? Okay, that's actually a good pattern there. We just need that next weekly green dot on SUI. When we get that, I would buy the crap out of SUI because I believe SUI is one of the best layer 1 blockchains out there. It's definitely one of the fastest growing. And they have a very strong community. So these prices are a gift. Again, you see that in the Fear and Greed Index. Again, we're literally sitting at an all-time low. It has never been worse. It has never felt worse to be a crypto investor than right now. Okay, and if you feel bad, right, everybody feels bad. Okay, once you do this for a while and understand, like, this feels bad, but it's actually an opportunity, right? In crisis, there is opportunity. Okay, so as everyone's running for the door, as we're at all-time lows on the Fear and Greed Index right now, it is a massive opportunity. It doesn't seem like it in the very moment, but I believe in the next 6 to 12 months, okay, probably even sooner than that, we're going to be laughing at these prices one day. We will be laughing at these prices one day. If you believe in cryptocurrency, it has never been a better time to buy than on this next round of green dots. So we're just simply waiting for the signals. If you guys are new to the channel, we do call all the signals out over here in the Discord under the weekly alert tab here. So when those start to pop, okay, it's go time. And I don't know where they're going to happen. I told you guys if they happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think you're going to see a massive, massive bounce back. Something like this. Rip. Okay, so hang in there. Again, all we're doing right now is waiting on the signal. Socks, again, that's a great short. Fart coin, again, waiting on the green dot on fart coin. Myra, this thing's getting rugged, man. That does not look pretty. So lowest price it's ever been. It's got a green monthly, but it doesn't matter if it's a dead project. So hopefully you know something about it. The indicator says buy it if you know what it is. VeChain also just getting crushed down here. Okay, waiting for either a signal on the daily or the monthly. The monthly will probably be the best one. That looks like it hit 0.006 there and bounced. So that looks like the bottom, but again, the bottom is not confirmed until we get the signal. STX, this one has a monthly dot. So this one's telling you that, hey, this is the potential bottom down here. Okay, so what that's saying is 20 cents is the low. So if you bought STX, what you could do is use a stop loss at 19 cents or down here at 18 cents. If it breaks 18, the trade's off. But you do have the buy signal here on STX, so that one is a buy. What else we got? How's Ondo doing? ONDO. I think it's still hanging around 20 cents. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's still hanging around. Again, I told you guys I was going to buy Ondo at 20 cents if it hit it, but I didn't have any cash at the time, and it came down here. The reason I was looking for 20 cents is because that's where it opened up back here in January. Okay, right there. Boom. You see how it hit that in January and bounced? Okay, we tapped that same level. We call that a double bottom. Okay, that is a technical pattern, a double bottom pattern there. Hit 19 cents. And yeah, what are we waiting for? We're waiting on the signal. If we get a signal here, like I said, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to see a massive snapback on these names, folks. It's going to happen, okay? All we need is our signal. Once we get the signal, we can be more assured that we're going to get a bounce. Until then, we're a falling knife, right? Until we see the signal on the indicator, we have to sit on our hands. If you're buying before the signal and it keeps going down, it's only your fault, okay? Because you're not following the strategy, right? You're not being patient enough. So XBC, same thing, needs the signal. World Liberty Fi, getting roasted here. Back down to 10 cents on this thing. Golly, another Trump rug pull. What do you know, dude? As long as it holds 9 cents, I guess it looks good. There's no data on the weekly, so if you guys have the indicator and you don't see any data down here on your indicator, it's because it's too new of a coin. There's not enough data to populate. So you have to use a smaller time frame. So in this case, we go here to the daily, and you can see, boom, we're getting the signal right there at around 10 cents, which tells us that 9 cents should be our stop loss right here. I think this looks good for a place to add if you believe in World Liberty Fi. But, I mean, every single thing that Trump has released has been a rug pull. I mean, look at ABTC, down at $1 now, just getting roasted. Okay, look at Trump coin, getting roasted. Look at DJT. Everything that he has released has gone to the floor. Okay, and again, I got out of my DJT position. If you guys missed that right here on the red dot, I don't not mess around with the signals. So if we get a red dot, that means we are going down. Okay, the only thing that invalidates a green dot is a red dot. So that is how we play it, folks. We don't go off what we think or what we think we know. We go off of the signals. Okay, so is World Liberty Fi going to follow suit with all those rugs? I don't know. I don't know. But I would definitely use $9 or 9 cents as a stop loss on it. Hubs, this is another name that's just been getting absolutely hammered here. This thing is down so far right now, dude. Down to 200. It was up here at $900 back in March. From 900 down to 200 is a massive drop, folks. That's an 80% pullback. That is wild, dude. Wild. And they even beat their earnings. So literally nothing in the market makes sense right now. I mean, these companies are crushing their earnings and dropping 90%. It makes no sense. I've rarely seen this before in 9 years of trading. Okay, it has never been this brutal before. So, but normally, right, when you dip like this, normally the rip is just as good. Okay, normally we bounce back just as fast as we go down. So a lot of people are calling for a V-shaped recovery. HubSpot looks very cheap here. I mean, it's sitting at the 2020 lows. This is the lowest price in 5 years. And I'd be watching 170 is probably the next level. I like it here at 200. If it loses 200, it'd probably come down there to 170. Yeah, don't catch a falling knife. You don't have to. Just wait for the signal. Once we get the signal and that signal is confirmed, then boom, then we're in the game. Okay, we don't want to try to time the exact bottom. Okay, we simply just use data here, folks. Everything we do on this channel is backed by 3 things: logic, data, and discipline. I'll give you my opinion on stuff, but my opinion comes from data. Okay, logic is the way we invest, right? Our plan, our strategy. If you don't have a trading strategy, okay, you need a buy strategy and a sell strategy. A lot of people just want the buy strategy but don't know where to take profits. We have a buying strategy and a selling strategy, okay? And I go over all this in the free trading course over here that you guys can check out, okay? Discipline is having the will to stick to what we say we're going to do, to stick to our plan no matter what happens. Okay, if we miss out on a parabolic move, fine. We stuck to our strategy. Our goal in trading is to be consistent. Okay, we're not trying to get up to the plate and hit home runs in every single at bat. Okay, that's statistically impossible. We want to be consistent traders. Consistent traders. Okay, but Hubs looks really good here at 200. Again, like Reaction said, we don't want to catch a falling knife. So what are we going to do? We're going to wait for the signal to pop. I think the next weekly on Hubs is going to be a good one. TAO, same thing. We just need the weekly. WorldCoin, again, we just need the weekly dot. KMB, this one looks good. This one's breaking out here. Looking really good. That one has a monthly dot as well. What do these guys do? 4 billion a quarter. I'm going to add this one to our watch list here. This is a good request. Okay, because again, what do we got? We got the weekly and the monthly dot on this. Okay. The monthly dot is showing up, which tells us, hey, over the next few months, we're going to be going up. Okay, same thing with the weekly here. We're down here. Hopefully you got in down here at 100, but that thing looks good. That's definitely in an uptrend right now. Okay, and there's not a lot of stocks that are in uptrends at the moment. So KMB looks good. I like that one. Pepe, again, need the signal. Okay, Floki, same thing. Need the signal. Need the weekly. Okay, NOWL, this is service now. Okay, I got stopped out of this position as well. It's sitting down here at 100. Again, what we're waiting for is the weekly. On the weekly, I might consider getting back into it, but this thing's gotten beat up very, very hard. It's very oversold at the moment. So $90 looks like a very, very interesting level. It's sitting at 100, so it's literally only 10% off. But what we're going to do is we're going to be disciplined and we're going to wait for the signal. I am Cameron says SLMT, ARK Invest is buying. SLMT. ARK Invest is buying. Why is it going to the floor? This is a stock, you said? SLMT. Is this the right one? This Burrow Holdings? Jesus, that is way down, dude. Down there at $1. Ugh. Hive, they're a crypto mining company. HIVE. Hive Digital. Yeah, I mean, they're selling off here really bad. Just like every other. Do they mine Bitcoin or do they mine other coins or what do they do? Again, all you need is the signal there. ADA, same thing. Waiting on the weekly signal. We got GLMR. Okay, big rug pull. That looks very disgusting. Okay, wait for the monthly. But again, we want to trade charts that are going up and to the right. I talked about this yesterday. If you look at a chart like XCN, which is one of my largest holdings, what direction is this chart going right now? It's going up and to the right, right? Up and to the right means there's buyers stepping in. There's buyers stepping in. What are they doing on GLMR? Nobody's stepping in to buy this, okay, at an all-time low. That concerns me, okay? I don't think every one of these projects, every one of these altcoins and cryptos are going to be around forever, okay? Because if they don't adopt, like if they don't get adoption, if people don't care about it and people don't want to buy it or people don't know about it, no one's going to buy it. No one cares about it, right? And I'm not saying this is a bad project because, again, I can't research the 11 million projects that are out there right now. I only know what I know, okay? The great thing about our community is that we are a collective, right? We all have our own research that we do, and we all are able to share it with each other. These chart request videos are great. I have made some of my best trades over the last couple of years off of your guys' requests, okay? Because I only got 2 eyes. I can only see so much, okay? I think we have close to 4,000 members over here in the Discord now. I think we have 25,000 total people in the Discord, but we have 4,000 members, okay? So that's 4,000 sets of eyeballs over here that are watching everything that happens, right? So nothing gets by us. We normally find stuff out before everybody else because we have so many people on top of it. That's the great thing about the community. This community is not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us working together, okay? And I am not here to tell you what to buy or sell. I am here to present information. Okay, that is my goal. I'm here to educate and I'm here to present information. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to look at charts and has been doing it for over 9 years now. Okay, so I like to share what I have learned in 9 years, right, with people, right, on YouTube. And that's what we're here for. Again, we're here to share information. We're here to work together. We're not here to work against each other. If you guys are being negative in the Discord and, you know, bringing the negative sentiment, I'm going to kick you from the Discord. I don't care, okay? I will kick you. Everybody has to be respectful. Everybody has to follow the rules. No one is above the law. Okay, I know that's hard to believe in times like today. There's no discipline for anything anymore. People just can do all kinds of crazy stuff and not even go to jail, and it's disgusting. BLZ, again, down and to the right. Are we going to get a bounce here? I don't know. Hopefully you know something about it, but if you like this project, again, it's never been a better time to buy than right now. WIF, another altcoin or another meme coin. Okay, looking for the weekly signal on that one. WorldCoin, same thing. Where was everyone jacked up about this at, or Wormhole, whatever it is, up here at 14 cents. It's down here at 2 pennies, and no one cares about it right now. Looking for the green dot on that one as well. Brian says, I wish I would have found you earlier. Me too, bro. Where you been? Could have avoided a lot of mistakes. Yep, we all make mistakes. I mean, I make mistakes as well. That HIMS trade, I mean, that wasn't really my mistake, but right, I bought HIMS right here at 30. Okay, and what happened? 2 weeks later, they get sued. I mean, I don't have a crystal ball that's going to predict that, right? So everybody makes mistakes. You just have to learn to limit your mistakes. And when you're wrong, you got to be wrong fast, right? You can't just eat this, right? You got to learn how to take the L's fast and know and understand when you're wrong. Again, we made money on this sell-off here, folks. We have made money on crypto going down, okay? We shorted Bitcoin right here off the red dot, okay? Right there at 80,000, okay? I made like $7,000 on this, and I'm still making money because I'm still short on MSTZ. And I teach you guys how to short over here in the options course, okay? So if you want to learn how to make money both ways, check out this options course here. It teaches you how to buy and sell stocks. Buy and sell stock options directly. Okay, so there's ways to make money in both ways. When you get distracted by bull market, bear market, all the talk, all the jargon, it's stupid because there are strategies that you can make money by Bitcoin going down or Bitcoin going up. If we're bearish, why are we bearish on Bitcoin at the moment? Well, because it has a red dot. We're not going to flip our stance until we get the green dot. And I'm not saying that we're gonna bottom here, or we could bottom here. It's likely we could bottom here. We're sitting right into our 4-year moving average. Okay, that blue line is the average price over 4 years. So I would say this is a fair price according to the averages. Okay, but that doesn't mean we're gonna stop here. So I am fully prepared for Bitcoin to go either way, for crypto or Bitcoin to go either way. Obviously, I have a ton of long positions, right? And altcoins are up today, folks. Silver's down, gold's down. everything's down except for altcoins. Okay, well, I guess Ethereum's down a little bit, but look at some of the, Pyth is up 7%, XCN is up 4%, Cetus is up 4%. Like, this is decoupling, right? You got gold down. You got gold down 3%. You got silver down close to 10%. You got stocks down, what do we get? S&P's down 1%, and altcoins are up. Chainlink is up. Chainlink is green on the day. Okay, and some of these other names are getting hit pretty hard here, but ultimately, altcoins, crypto is the best performing asset today. So again, I just want to bring you back to that post, okay? All-time lows. It has never, ever, ever, ever in history, since this indicator has been out, been a better time to be buying crypto and altcoins. And I know I sound like a broken record saying that, but this is what we do, folks. I mean, we talked about this the other day. That blue line, like I said earlier, is the 4-year average. That is the 4-year average. What are we doing right now? Okay, we're down 47% off of the 4-year average. The average price over 4 years, it's down 47% down here at $7. Okay, that's like going to Walmart and everything is 50% off. Costco, you walk into Costco tomorrow. I don't know where you shop. But that's like going to your favorite store, right? And there's a big sign out on the door that says 50% off everything. Congratulations. Okay, what would you be doing? You would be rushing to the store. You would probably take the day off of work and go buy everything you've ever wanted from that store on that day, right? So the thing about the market is, the stock market and crypto, is when stuff goes on sale, everybody runs out of the store. Okay? It's the weirdest thing in the world, but that's just how it works. Okay? You're either buying stuff at a discount, okay, or you're buying it at a premium, or you're buying it at a fair price. Okay? The fair price is when it's at the average, right? We know we're getting a fair price if we're buying it at the average price. And we use the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA on a weekly chart, which would be the 1-year moving average and the 4-year moving average. If we are 50% below the average, look at this. We're in despair. This is below. You see the mean? Okay, the mean, that's just another word for average. Okay? Below it, we're getting a discount. When we buy at it, we're getting a fair price. If we're buying up here, we're going to go broke. Okay? All the people buying Chainlink up here at 26 got smoked. Okay? We started buying it right here at 12. We were buying it at a fair price. I am okay buying something at a fair price. If it goes the other way on me, so be it. I'm going to buy more. I'm going to buy more down here. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? But we're 47% off of the average. Okay? We're at an all-time low on the sentiment. And everyone wants to say a bear market's coming. Okay? It's already here, dude. The bear market started right here when we called the top in September at 25. We are down 72% since that dot came. If you didn't sell on this dot, whose fault is it? It's yours. It's nobody else's. It doesn't matter what your favorite influencer, what anybody said. If you're not following the signals, if you're not following the strategy, if you're not taking all this into consideration, you are not following the strategy, okay? And it's not the easiest thing to do all the time because, again, emotions take control. I don't know why everybody rushes out of the store when stuff goes on sale. I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't, okay? But for some reason, that's what happens. And emotions take control, and that's when people make bad decisions. We base everything we do here on logic. Logic. We are logical thinkers here when it comes to investing. We're not emotional. It doesn't say emotion, data, and discipline. It says logic, data, and discipline. Is that making sense? Is that making sense? And I know I sound like a broken record, guys. I know. I know it sucks, right? All the numbers are down. The live stream's down. Everybody's quitting. Everybody's running away. It's fine. This is part of it, dude. This is part of the market, okay? This is the whole thing. And what matters is how you react to situations like this, okay? Just like yesterday I was talking about in life, bad things are going to happen to you. I don't know if you guys ever had something bad happen to you. I've had some awful things happen to me in my life, okay? The person I love the most died in a fire, okay? Someone poured gasoline on my grandma and lit her on fire. Okay, and I could have folded right there. I could have checked out in life, you know. But I know for a fact that she didn't want that to happen. Okay, someone poured gas on her in a car and lit her on fire. Went up in smoke. I was live when it happened. Some of you might have been here, but again, bad stuff happens to you in life sometimes. Sometimes you're not going to be right, but again, it's okay to be right in the short or wrong in the short term. To be right in the long term. I know what Chainlink does. I know for a fact that it's going to bounce back. I know it's going much, much higher one day. Not today, but one day I believe we're going to bounce back up here, and that's why I'm buying the asset. If you can't say that about what you're buying, if you're not for sure that it's going to bounce back or have a very strong conviction that it's going higher than where it was one day, if the adoption is not happening, okay, then again, you shouldn't be buying the asset. You should only buy assets that you believe are going higher, right? Good quality stuff, good quality projects, good quality projects, and good quality companies. That's what we want to buy here. Fundamentals do matter. Technicals are important, but fundamentals do matter. You need to buy good quality projects, good quality companies. You only lose if you sell. Thank you. Thank you all. I appreciate it, man. That happened a few years ago. It shook me, man. It shook me. But by the grace of God, he brought me out of the major depression that I was in. And, when that happened, I actually deleted my YouTube. I had my YouTube was at 6,000 subscribers, I think, at the time. And I deleted it because I didn't want to do anything anymore. It was very weird. It was a very weird time. You don't even see that kind of stuff in the movies. You know what I'm saying? That's just, sickening. Some old 77-year-old woman getting lit on fire. I mean, just sick. And she, raised me, so. And again, I'm just trying to prove a point that bad things happen, right? Sometimes things go the other way on us in life and investing and things like that. But again, it matters on how you react. If I would have just folded and just said, screw it, I'm done, I'm not going to do anything the rest of my life because everything's unfair and it doesn't work, then we wouldn't be sitting here right now, man. And I'm just so grateful for the community, for the Spartan Army. And I tell you guys all the time, this isn't about me. I don't want to make this channel about me. Okay, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us as a community, and that's the great thing about it. By the grace of God, I am so grateful for where everything is at right now. Bob says making money is hard. It is. It's not easy to get rich. People come into it. Everyone comes into it with that idea that, oh, this is going to be so easy. I'm gonna buy, and then it's just going to be $1 million tomorrow. It's not the case, man. Over time, the best thing you can do with investing, the best thing we got with investing is time. Okay, we try to take a 6-month approach on things, a 1 to 6 month approach. So if you can't wait 6 months off these signals, again, we got these signals at the end of December on Chainlink. It's been a month, okay, about a month and a half. So we're a month and a half into our 1 to 6 month window. If 6 months goes by and we're still down, well, we're just going to assess the situation. We're either going to buy more. Okay, there's people saying that we're going to be down here for 4 years. As bad as this might sound, I hope that happens. I hope we're down here for 4 years. I am not in that ship at all. But if it is, what are we going to do? We're just going to keep buying the dots all day long, every week, week after week. We're going to buy. We're going to buy. We're going to buy. Because investing shouldn't be just a stagnant one-time thing, right? You should be going to work. You should be earning money every single month, and you should be investing 10 to 15% in, right? If you're buying Chainlink down here, 50% off of its 4-year average, dude. If this just goes back to 14 from here, you're doubling whatever you put in. So if you put in 100 down here, you're going to have $200 here if it ever bounces back to the 4-year average, which everything always retraces back to the mean. It always does. I mean, this is history, guys. I can't drill that in your guys' head enough. This is the lowest this has ever been in history. We're going to sit back one day and we're going to laugh at these prices. I don't know when that's going to be. But if you hung on, if you're hanging on, you're going to be happy one day, right? That you didn't fold. Because again, if you folded back here when Chainlink hit $8 in August, look what happened. $8 all the way up to $30. Okay, if you sold right here, again, you probably felt like a moron. Okay, where were we? We were down here. Why were you selling down here? Okay, we want to buy down here. When this wave comes back up here, like it always has throughout all of history, okay, this is where we sell. This is where we take profits. Okay, we're not taking profits down here. We're not selling down here. If anything, you can short down here, right? Like I told you, right? If we get a red dot, you could have opened a short on Chainlink and shorted it all the way down here to 7. Take your profits on your short and then rotate it back into the actual asset, right? Rotate out of your short and go back in long, okay? Shorting is just insurance, and we only short if we get a red dot, okay? That's the only time we open a short. H-bar. H-bar. Still sitting at 9 cents, still giving you a green dot. So this is one of the only names right now with a green dot on its weekly chart. Okay, one of the only names right now. So I think 7 cents was the bottom for H-bar. I think that was the bottom there. AVAX also just getting pounded. So off of its 4-year average, it is down 74% off of its 4-year average. Absolutely insane. Okay, I hear a lot of talk about H-bar or AVAX, but I don't really see a lot of people like using it or adopting it. So these chains that don't really have a lot of users, they're kind of, I kind of try to stay away from them. I think the most active, the most used layer 1 is obviously Ethereum, but behind that I think is Sui. I think Sui is an easy bet on the market going back up. But this is sitting at a very big discount right now on AVAX. So if you like AVAX, again, what are we doing? We're simply just waiting for the signal. We got sell frame. I would wait for a monthly or a weekly dot, but again, another chart that just looks like a rug pull. Okay, I'd rather buy something like XCN here because again, the chart goes up and to the right. Okay, we want to buy it. We want to buy stuff that's going up, not just getting rugged to the floor. Right? All these projects are not going to last. Algorand is literally sitting at its 2023 low right now. So 9 cents. Again, just waiting on the signal. If you believe in Algorand, hopefully you believe in what you're buying. Okay, right now looks like a great time to be adding to it on the next green dot if we hold on to that 8 cent support from 2023. So this is the 3-year low, lowest price in 3 years for Algorand. Okay, and all we need is a green dot here to confirm that is going to be the bottom, and a double bottom is in. Okay, another chain that I just really don't know that people are using it. Again, I don't do much research on it, so I could be missing something, but again, 9 cents was the low from 2023, so you're buying it right there. BBAI, I was looking at this today. It's back down to $4. I entered this one at around $5.50. I got stopped out when it broke below 5, and it's at 4 now. So again, we're down here in buying territory, right? All we need is our signal here. I think $4 is a solid level for it. I think $4 is a good level if you like it, and then $3 is another one. But ultimately, we should be sitting on our hands waiting for our signal. Cosmo, that one, penny stock. Again, we don't really mess with penny stocks. Polkadot sitting at all-time lows, the lowest price it's ever been. Another one of those cryptos that's just down and to the right. So I sold all my Polkadot and I rotated it all into XCN, and I am staking XCN for 30% APY currently. So I sold all my Polkadot. I sold it all. The chart is just disgusting. And now that I sold it, it's probably going to bounce back to 20. But I think XCN is going to be a big winner this cycle. I think it's going to be a huge winner. So I like my chances better with XCN, and I'm earning 30% no matter what a year on it, no matter what it does. So Polkadot, just again, you want to wait on the signal. I'd probably wait for a monthly to pop. Okay, that thing needs to get back over $2. Here is Oracle. So Oracle is bouncing right on the 4-year average. So again, 4-year average is where we bounced here last time in April, went up. So I think this is a great price. I'm looking to average down on Oracle. I bought some right here in January at 82. It's down 15% or something. Again, when it goes down 20% is normally where I want to average down. I think this company is huge. They make $16 billion a quarter, and they are part owners of TikTok as well. So up above 130, it looks good. Again, we just want to see that signal to confirm, but we do have buyers stepping in here this week. Morpho, this one's kind of all over the place, but it's trying to hold on to this $1 support level. I'd put a stop loss at 90 cents on this if I was in it. If you bought those green dots, I'd put a stop loss probably at around 90 cents on Morpho. DOUL. That thing's selling off really hard. Look at that, 550 all the way down to 100. That is insane. Again, were you buying up here at 500 or are you buying down here at these prices? Okay, that was an ugly drop there. I mean, this thing's getting pounded right now, absolutely pounded. So what I would look to do on this one is buy the, wow, that is disgusting, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months down, just rugging. 95 looks like an interesting level, but ultimately I would wait for the monthly on this one. I'd wait for the monthly on DUOL. Is that one on our watch list? One sec. A lot of people talking about this. If people are talking about it, I like it. If people like it, then you know, I want to put it on my watch list. I added that one into our watch list, but we're not bullish on it yet till that dot flips green. Thanks for covering BBAI. You've been holding since 2024. That was back here. Hopefully you bought down here at $1. Had a really nice move up. Again, when I heard about BBAI, you guys were requesting it up here at 10. Again, look where the wave was. So that pulled back really hard. So again, you want to wait for a monthly or a weekly. The monthly chart looks like it's about to get a bearish crossover, which is kind of ugly. So again, as long as the dot is red, it's going down. We could say, yeah, it's going to bounce here at 4, but we're guessing. All we need is that signal on BBAI. Axon's down here at its four-year low. So I like buying into this moving average, that blue moving average. That's normally a good place to look to buy. Again, that's the average price over 4 years. So again, how do we know we're getting a fair price? We simply look at the average. Okay, if the average price over 4 years, if we're sitting at it, we're buying at a fair price. If we're buying below it, we're buying at a discounted price. And right now, this one's sitting at a discounted price. The monthly chart is also, yeah, right in there, the 50, which is about the 4-year moving average. So we're right into the 4-year, and yeah, $400 looks like it's where it's going to bounce. Looks like they got earnings coming up next week. Watch for the green dot there on Axon. OP getting smoked. Okay, I don't know what is up with these layer 2 Ethereum names, but again, look for the monthly on OP. Again, I think this snapback in alts is going to be nuts. I think it's going to blow people's minds. I think people are going to lose their minds when altcoins decide to go the other direction. There's going to be so much FOMO, it's not even going to be funny. Okay, these prices are stupid. Here's Nail. Nail's still looking good. Nail's trying to break out over 80 here. It's finding some support there, but ultimately our target, if you guys are familiar with our sell strategy, we look to sell up here in the red zone. So we want to take profits, right, in the red zone. When we get a red dot in the red zone, that is where we take profits. Okay, so this one still has a little bit to go, up here to 100. I sold mine at around 76 last week and rotated into Snapchat just because Snapchat is literally at a stupid price right now, the lowest price in 8 years. So again, we got the first signal back here in August. Okay, this looks good right here above 45. I mean, if you wanted to move your stop loss up, you could move it up to 54. But I would let that thing ride until you see the red dot here on the chart. HPQ, good request. That one got hit a little bit today. Looks like the buyers came right back in, though, and sucked it right back up. So that one's still holding green until this prints red. Okay, we don't got anything to worry about. Again, as long as the dot is green, we're going up. As long as it's red, we're going down. So 18 looks like a very solid support level for it. If you wanted to set a stop loss, I would set a stop right there at 18. But ultimately, I'm looking for the red dot. If I get a red dot on the weekly, I could be stopped out of this name. Okay, but I think I'm like break even on my trade right now. So nothing to worry about just yet. I just want to see if it holds on to 18 bucks. I see one for Solana from Moreno. What's going on, my brother? Solana, I thought I dropped a video, but maybe I didn't. Again, we're just waiting for the signal on Solana. Again, buying at a fair price right here at 118. Where are we? If we're below the mean, where is the chart? The mean, the 4-year average. If we're below it, we're down here. So I think these prices for Solana are great. We just simply want to wait for our signal. That's all we want. That's all we want. We got Netflix. Netflix, I just dropped a TikTok on, or a post on Twitter. That one's into its 4-year average. Okay, so all these big tech names, all these big stocks are into their 4-year averages right now. So if you want to buy into the average, which again, you're getting a fair price right here at 76. If it goes down to 50, what can we do? We can buy more. But ultimately what I'm watching on Netflix is for a green dot on the monthly. Okay, I want to see that green dot on the monthly chart. I don't think this is a bad place to start a position, though, on Netflix. Okay, you got the green there on the weekly. 75 is literally the 40-year average. So I actually like Netflix here. Again, I don't think the bottom will be confirmed until you see the green dot. But ultimately, I really like, I do like Netflix here. I don't love it. What else we got? Is Netflix a buy? Like I said, I would probably look to start a position at these levels, but ultimately we won't know for sure until the monthly comes. BMNR, this is Bitmine. This is the Ethereum treasury company. Up above 16, this thing looks pretty good. Up above 16, this looks good. They're making decent money. I'd rather buy BNMR than MSTR. Okay, MSTR is just ugly. That thing's going down. And until that green dot comes back on MSTR, I don't want anything to do with it. That's why I'm shorting it. What else we got? Where does the red dot have to be in order to take profits? So we take profits when we get a red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. That's part of our strategy, okay, up here. Okay, the red zone on the Fibonacci. If you don't know what the Fibonacci tool is, again, I have that free trading course over here in the Discord you guys can check out. It's completely free. It goes over our buy strategy, our sell strategy, everything you need to know about how we approach the markets. We pretty much cover our entire sell strategy, our buy strategy, everything inside that course. So you can check that out right there. If you guys do not have these indicators, you guys can download them right here in the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link right here, and everything loads right up into your TradingView account. Your screen's going to look exactly like my screen. It's going to show you how to do it. If you have any questions or need support, my email is right there in the thread. It's pretty basic, though. Couple of clicks, and you're good to go. BMNR, again, we already covered this. Just waiting for the weekly signal. I think $16 looks like an interesting spot for it. I would rather buy this than what's it called? Than MSTR for sure. Doge, again, looking for the signal. Leo, I don't know about that one. Form just needs the signal. 4 needs the signal down here. Okay, that thing's at the low of 2025. Yeah, just waiting for the signal. I see one for Hood in the chat. Hood's selling off here. Okay, again, we need this signal. It looks like they missed their revenue by a little bit. Wow, they really don't make that much money. They make, what, $1.2 billion? That's really not that much. But, yeah, we're just waiting on the signal for Hood. If Hood goes down to 50, I'm going to buy it. If it hits 50, I am going to buy Robinhood. That's definitely one that's on my watch list. I really like Robinhood. I don't love it, but I like it right now. So I just want to see the green dot there on the weekly for it. It's down 8% today. CLX from our boy Reverse Jim Cramer. Yeah, boy. This thing's popping, dude. We called this one out at $100. This is a nice dividend stock here. Look at that thing go, dude. Look at that thing go. So we're just looking at our zones, right? Up here between 120 or 150 and 160 is where our ultimate take profit target is. Right here at 130 isn't a bad spot, I don't think, to take some off. That's right into our 50% line, that 50% Fibonacci, that middle red line right there. That's the 50% retracement on the Fibonacci. So again, this thing's gone for a ride here, up like 40% since we called the bottom back here at 100. And yeah, it's a little overdone on the daily, so it could have a little short-term, what do you want to call it? Volatility. But ultimately, it's breaking over its yearly moving average and pointing straight up. So yeah, my target would be anywhere from 140 to 160 to take profits. Might trim a little bit here on the next red dot if you want to, if there's something else you want to buy. Right? Not a bad name. Something that's gone up, you can rotate out of and rotate into something that's down. But I like CLX here, dude. I think CLX looks really good. USAR, getting smoked here. Okay, this one's getting the smoke. That's got a red dot. So again, when you see a red dot, you need to set a stop loss. I put a stop loss at probably $18 would be my stop on this. Again, everyone's excited to buy this up here at 40. Nobody cares about it down here at 13. Okay, but right now we have a sell signal, so you got to be careful. When I see a red dot on the weekly, I set a stop loss. Okay, right there at 1790, 1780 would be a good spot for it. But that's down 11% today. Again, hopefully you were buying it down here and not up here. What else we got? How does RR look? Good question. Not good. It's got a red dot. This one pissed me off. This is one we took a position on. I got out at break even, but they announced that they had a partnership with Microsoft. Okay, and the stock went up like 50%. And then 2 days later, they're like, "Oh, never mind, it's not real," and it fell to the floor. I don't know how companies can get away with that, but that was awful. That was heartbreaking. I'll be honest with you, it was heartbreaking. I mean, I got out for break even because we bought on this green dot right here at 350, right? It went up to $6 because again, partnership with Microsoft. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's going to the sky." And then Microsoft comes out and says, "Oh, we don't have a partnership with them." It's like, what the heck? Are you kidding me? You couldn't let it ride for a couple weeks before you said no? Bunch of dicks, man. Bunch of dicks. Can you show how to put a stop loss? I would look up how to do it in your brokerage, but it's just an order type. So if you use Robinhood, just go to Robinhood and say, "How do I set a stop loss in Robinhood?" Or "How do I set a stop loss in Coinbase?" Which Coinbase does have earnings coming out here today. I think that's going to be a big earnings call. It's literally down here at the lows of 2025. So if they miss their earnings, that could be pretty ugly. That would be pretty ugly. We'd probably see it sell off down to 115 if that was the case. But I'm glad I sold that. I'm glad I rotated into MSTZ. Gala just getting smoked. I mean, just a rug pull, man. Same thing with Trump coin. I mean, look at this, dude. Okay, I won't lie. I lost some respect for Donald Trump when this happened. I mean, I voted for Trump. I was pro-Trump for a while, but I'm starting to wonder a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because this right here is that was just awful, man. I mean, 93% down from the top. I mean, that's that's awful. And again, this was during the time he released that coin at the top of the market. That was like right here. Right in November. What was it? It was like 2024, right? When XRP was ripping, right? XRP was all the way up here at 350, and everyone was jacked up and going nuts. He's like, "Oh, I released my coin." Rug everybody. He took all the liquidity out of the market. Just awful, man. Just awful. But if you believe in it, again, it's never been lower. It's at $3 right now. So. Yeah, I just don't know, man. I don't know. That's just awful to me. That's just very shitty, very crappy, man. We got SPA needs the signal there on the monthly or the weekly. Okay, again, getting frickin' smoked here. What else we got? February, right before the inauguration. Yeah. Yep, he did it right before he became president, didn't he, Jeff? SMR down 8%. Yeah, that one got a red dot there last week, it looks like. So I would have a stop loss right here at 13. Yeah, call it 1350. Again, these nuclear companies, everyone's jacked up about them. Everyone's having a good time. My only speculation with the nuclear, look how much money they make. They don't make any money. Their revenue is nothing, right? They don't make any money. They're very, very lacking in the revenue, right? It's important for a company to make money. Would you all agree? I don't care what you think it's going to do, but that's the thing, right? So again, we got the green dot right there at 17. It's down $3. If it breaks down below 1350, I would probably be stopped out on that. Okay, you want that green dot to come back ultimately, but yeah, that's a pretty ugly dip. And again, you got the red dot last week, so when we get the red dot, how we set the stop loss, right? I don't know if this is what you were asking, but when you get a red dot, what I like to do is use the previous low, which would have been right here on December 29th, right, at 1393. I don't like to set it at the exact price. I like to set it a little bit below. So for a stock like SMR that's only trading at 14, I'd probably use $13.50 or $13 depending on how much you are wanting to risk. So you want to see that green dot come back here shortly, but ultimately you want to protect yourself to the downside as well. It really needs to hold on to 1350. OXY. I sold my OXY as well. Ooh, this is a tough one, man. So I'd probably put a stop at 43 here. $43 on the stop. That's that low right here. Okay, you want that thing to hold on to 43. You can put it at 42.50 if you want, but that's how I play that. If you think it's going to keep going up, again, set the stop loss. If it breaks down below that and keeps going down, you're stopped out at 43 and you're not going to ride that puppy all the way down. Deft, D-E-F-T, Deft Technologies. Again, everyone's jacked up about this up at 5. No one cares about it down here at 70. It's a pretty big crypto company, and they make actually decent earnings. This is down here at 68 cents. So I actually kind of like this name for a crypto play. Kind of one of those low-key plays. 60 cents looks like a pretty interesting level. It does have a green dot here on the weekly. So if you believe in this project, if you believe in the company, I don't think this is a bad place to buy it. You could put a stop loss right there at, call it, I'd put it right there at 60 cents. If it breaks 60, you could be stopped out, or you could look for a place to buy more. So again, pretty small company. It's a penny stock, so we don't really trade penny stocks here. But that one could turn out to be something, especially if altcoins start going the other direction. Did I do RDDT? Did Reddit get a signal yet? I don't think so. Oops. RDDT. Yeah, that thing's coming down pretty hard. No signal yet. ICP, need the signal. LTC also needs a signal. Litecoin's looking interesting as well. It's down here at 2022, 2024, 2020 lows. Litecoin's definitely interesting here. If we sell off pretty big, this might be one to look to snag. I mean, this has been around for a long time, all the way back here since 2017, one of the OG coins. And 50 looks like a decent level, 40 looks like a great level, 25 is like a no frickin' brainer. So those are the levels I'm watching. Ultimately looking for the green dot, as always, on the charts. Okay, that'll be our signal. SoFi's getting hammered. I wish I would have held my short position. I took a short. I did close it for a profit, like right here. Then we went sideways, and now we're really tanking. So I'd look for this one to correct down in here to the 4-year average, right? Try to buy it between 13 and 15. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for the signal. We don't have to guess. We literally just wait. Okay, if you would have bought this one back here in April, you made a lot of money last year. That was a 200% move. When something goes up 200%, guess what they do? They take profits. Okay, and then everybody panics. That one's getting smoked today. Roblox, RBLX. Roblox. Sitting down here at 58 again. We just need the signal. Just need the signal. We're sitting into the 40-year average. We bounced on it last time. Will we bounce on it this time? I don't know. If you're in this name, I'd put a stop loss probably at 57. Okay, if 57 breaks off of our red dot, okay, we could expect more capitulation. So 57, 57.50 would be a good stop for Roblox there. CMG. Red dot here on the weekly. Coming down. It's got the green on the monthly, so what you could do is look for a daily. If we have the monthly green dot, okay, we could look to the daily and look for pullbacks like this. So this one's got a level right there at 35. I love it, man. It's so funny to watch some of these influencers, man. Like, everybody's a genius in a bull market, right? When stuff starts going bad, that's when I see a lot of these influencers go away. Like, I still get on here, I still make videos again. I'm not here to toot my own horn, but you got to be able to come through when times are bad too, right? If you're just around, right? If you're just around and hooping and hollering when things are good, and then things go bad and you disappear, that's weird to me, right? You got to be able to take on the bad things in life to enjoy the good things, right? This dip in stocks and crypto, it's just going to make us appreciate the gains even more when we do bounce. But I see these guys on TikTok that like put their entire portfolios up on the screen, right? They show you how much money they got, and some of them have like $500,000, $600,000, and they're sitting there with their heads and they're acting like experts, right? And then all of a sudden they're just gone. They're not there because they show you their holdings, and you know, right? Like one guy, he had a big holding of SoFi, and look at it, it's down big. So his account's like getting erased right now, right? He's down 31% on his position, so he's running away, right? I try to be transparent with you guys, as transparent as possible, right? Transparency is the key. As of yesterday, I'm down 4% on my Robinhood account. 4%. I don't flash how much money I have because I don't want people knowing how much money I have. I think that's really weird. It's weird to flex your gains, right? It's weird to flex the amount of money you have. It's weird to me, but I will show you the percentage. I'm in the red this year, okay, after one of the biggest freaking, I mean, you guys know Chainlink's one of my biggest positions, so this dip, right, that hurt over the last month. But again, I'm not going to sell down here because why? We're 50% off the 4-year average. This is at least going to go back and touch the average up here at 14. I don't know when, but it will. Okay, and that'll bring back a lot of those losses, and I'll probably be in the green again. But again, how you react to situations like this, these surprise dips, and again, this is an unprecedented dip, guys. We have never, ever in history. So I don't know how long you've been trading crypto. I've been trading crypto since 2021. Okay, so 5 years I've been trading crypto. I've been trading stocks for 9 years. Okay, but this is historically the worst it's ever felt, right? We can look at the sentiment, right? This measures sentiment. Are people fearful or are people greedy? They're extremely fearful right now, which means they're selling in droves. They're selling because they're panicking. Okay, this is an unprecedented dip here. Okay, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so again, if we panic, if we get emotional and we say, oh no, we're down, better sell, right? I told you guys this a couple times. If you guys bought a house, say you bought a real estate investment property, okay, and the price of the real estate goes down 50%, would you rush to your realtor to sell? You say, I want to sell my house right now, it's down 50%. No, you wouldn't. The problem with stocks and crypto is it's easy to get emotional, and all you got to do is pick your phone up and click a button, and boom, you're out. You don't have to go through a process like with real estate where you have to go through a title company and go through a lender and go through a realtor. It's a long, drawn-out process. It's hard to do. It's very easy to sell a stock or buy a stock. It's very easy to make an emotional decision, right? And it's important to understand the sentiment of, hey, are you selling when everyone else is selling with the herd? We want to do the opposite of the herd. So when everyone on Twitter and in my comments and everywhere else, they're saying bear market, bear market, bear market, that's when I want to buy, baby. I'm loading up. You go ahead and sell. Sell it to me. Give it to me. Okay? I don't care if we go lower right now. I want prices to stay down here for the next year. I don't care. I would just buy the whole entire time. I would keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. I don't think it's realistic to think we're going to stay down here very long, though. Maybe a couple weeks at the most, but I do think we're going to get a V-shaped recovery. And again, understand that everybody feels this dip, not just you, everybody. We can't control the prices. All we can do is control our reaction to the prices. So with that being said, folks, that's it for today. We'll continue with these chart requests. That's going to be next week. Tomorrow is Friday. We drop our watch list every single Friday. So there's going to be the top stocks and cryptocurrencies we're watching for next week. Those are going to be my picks. What I think looks good, what I think looks interesting going into the following week. So that's going to be tomorrow live here on YouTube. Make sure you tune in for that. If you guys need me, hit me up over here inside the Discord. We have a support chat where our team can answer your questions. Like I said, if you're new, check out the trading course. That goes over everything. And I'm adding new videos into this like pretty much every week now. So check that out. Check out the rules, check out the trading apps. We got all the links to everything you need over here. If you guys need me, my email is right down here in the trading indicator tab where you can download the trading indicator. Just come click on this link, and again, all these indicators are going to load up into your account. All the settings, everything is going to be the exact same as mine. And again, if you have any trouble or have questions about anything and you're not a member yet, just shoot me an email and I'd be happy to answer them. God bless you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Be good out there. Do some good. Go serve somebody. Have a blessed day.